What's up everyone, Simulator Shane here, and today I want to show you how an instrument nut works. So I'm currently in the process of test fitting all the instruments into the main instrument panel, and I've run into a problem, which is when you install an instrument like this, it has 4 mounting screws and one of them is in the corner, which is very difficult to access from the back side of the panel. The reason it's so hard to access from the back of the panel is because if you can see down here, that's the edge of the housing and that's the gauge there, so there's about half a centimeter of clearance. Now this is where the instrument nut comes into play. And what it does is it's basically just a little piece of metal. There's actually 2 pieces. There's an inner piece which holds the thread, and then there's an outer piece which has a spring mechanism like this. And what it does is when you squeeze this together, you put it into the back of the instrument and then you release it and it holds itself in place. And then when you go to install the instrument, you don't have to hold the nut because the nut's held in place by this piece of springy metal. So when you install the instrument against the back of the main instrument panel, the screw just goes straight through the middle of the 2 sort of prongs there and then down into the threaded section where it actually grabs a hold of the back of the instrument and pulls it into the panel. So that's how it's held in there, nice and secure. And a good example of this being used is on the carb temp gauge. So there's the carb temp gauge. You can see there's 3 screws currently installed, and there's the instrument nut on the back of the instrument holding it in place. So there's the screw on the front of the panel, and then the screw goes through the panel, holds the instrument, and goes into the instrument nut on the back and clamps it all together, holding the gauge in the panel. So there it is, that's what it looks like from the back of the panel when it's installed. There's the instrument nut. You can see the end of the screw poking through there, and you can see that the gauge is nice and securely held to the back of the instrument panel. So that is how an instrument nut works. It's a very specific part to, I guess, aircraft manufacturing, and it serves a very specific purpose. I'll see you in the next video.